All right, happy Wednesday, everybody. Well, yesterday was a bit of a sando, a little busto. We went 2-4. LeBron really let us down there. Pritchard, man, he had so many shot attempts. The freaking Celtics almost break the record for threes in a game, and he shoots like 1 for 6. So it is what it is. But 2-4 night. We bounced back today. Some plays I really like. I'm gonna keep it kind of lean. I think this whole first week, it's a bit of a feeler for everybody. I would assume most of the cappers didn't have an amazing day yesterday, but first week, let's ease into things, see how the season flows. You got new players. Yeah. So Pacers, Pistons, first game on the card. I'm going to go very fast through these guys. There's some money line plays I like here. I did get Pacers -4.5 at -110. It's -5.5 now. We might see that line come back down, but I wouldn't feel comfortable taking the 6. So I would say 4.5, take the juice or pass. We're going to use them in a money line parlay. Bucks 76ers, same thing. I like the Bucks -4.5 in this spot. 76ers got some injury issues. No Embiid. George is out, so 3.5 is just a little juicy for me. I would take the Bucks, but again, we're going to use them in a money line parlay. Cavs and the Raptors, 6.5 is a little high. I just want to feel this first week out, man. This is not last season, so don't base a ton off last season. That said, huge advantage to the Cavs. Same faces. We'll see what they do. 6.5. I mean, last season I would jump all over this, but I'm going to chill on that. -250 is a little rich for the money line. Falcons and not Falcons, Jesus Christ, Hawks and the Nets. Someone's in football mode still. This is such a shit game, man. Honestly, Hawks really didn't add anybody. They lost DeJounte Murray. You got Travis Hunter now in there. Trae Young, God, I don't trust him as far as I can throw him. I would my lean is kind of towards his under PRA. I don't have that bet. But Brooklyn's another one that's frustrating. Like Nick Claxton trying to get his rebound line right is ridiculously hard. So the only thing I would take I have a little bit of a parlay in this one, but it's juiced on Clint Capella getting 8 rebounds. I think Trae Young 8 assists, and then I paired that with I think like Suns money line or something. So that was one play I had that I did put in today. It's not on the official card. I think Trae Young's line, his assist line's at 10.5. I would have felt comfortable taking that last year, but I want to see how they look this year. I think he's favored to go under that 10.5. So like I said, my lean would be maybe Trae Young's under PRAs. We just kind of saw him shoot like shit towards the end of last season, but maybe play this one safe for the first day. Magic and the Heat. I see a lot of people on the Heat. This is going to be a good game. We know it's two teams that play defenses. We got a very low over/under. I don't want to touch that 207.5. Franz Wagner under 20 points was one that almost made the card. I would say it's probably the next one out of making the card. That would probably be my lean. I would lean probably Magic. I just like the way they look. Pablo Banchero is looking pretty good. The Heat are just getting a little older, man. Tyler Hero, is he going to make threes? Right. Tyler Rozier, I just wasn't super impressed with the impact he had last season. Right. Will Jimmy Butler play the whole game? How will Bam Adebayo do? I would lean maybe Bam's under PRAs, honestly. Magic play center is very strong. So I think his PRA line was like 29.5. So soft lean towards his under. Bulls and the Pelicans. I would say it's a nice little Pelican spot, right? I don't know what old snacks Zion Williamson's going to come out looking like. CJ McCollum, if you trust him. I don't trust CJ McCollum for any type of prop bets whatsoever. He's all over the place. Maybe Vucevic over rebounds or like a double-double. I could see that happening tonight for sure. Yeah, I would lean Pelicans in this one. Hornets and the Rockets. The Rockets red glare. I mean, the Hornets are still the Hornets. Definitely lean towards the Rockets, just not paying 7.5. Rockets didn't really do a ton with their lineup. I know they paid Sangoon, so they locked him up. Yeah, it's just more of a fade game for me. Grizzlies and the Jazz. So this is a tough one. What's Ja Morant going to do now that he's back? Utah's got some guys. We just didn't see him put it together last year, but they got some dudes on there. But I would lean Memphis -2.5 in that one. And let's see, Golden State and Portland. Ooh, what is Golden State going to look like this year? I didn't look into this game a ton, to be honest. There's only one prop I really looked into that I love that made the card, and that's Scoot Henderson over his points and assist. So other than that, not touching anything on the Golden State side. I just want to see kind of how they look. And then last game on the card, Phoenix Suns and the Clippers. Beautiful spot to take Phoenix -5 here. Clippers are just not going to be the same team this year. Obviously, they have lost some folks, Russell Westbrook, Paul George. So I think they're going to be a shell of themselves. So I really like Phoenix -5 in that spot. Let's get to the plays here. So Scoot Henderson over 16.5 points plus assist is one play I'm going to take. Victor Wembanyama over 4.5 assists. I know most people go for his rebound line. It's juiced at like 11.5, but I do like his assist line tonight. So I took that. Darius Garland under 7.5 for assists for Cleveland. I mean, I could see this being a blowout, and Garland doesn't even play, the last 7-8 minutes of the fourth quarter. So either way, I like this line. I think Donovan Mitchell is going to dominate the ball when it's in his hands. So yeah, unless Mitchell gets hurt, I just don't see him hitting that line. And then Jaime Jaquez over 11.5 PRAs. This line's just too low, right? He's going to be coming off the bench as a 6-man. Yeah, I just see him getting a lot of time. This is like stupid low for him. So he should probably get somewhere in the range of 8 to 10 points, depending on how he's shooting the three. He should add a couple rebounds, couple assists. I think this line should be closer to like 13.5 in my opinion. Pacers -4.5. You can't get that line anymore, but if you want to take down and buy the juice, I think it's worth it. Pacers should run away with that one. Or just take the 5.5. It's a gamble. And then last play, a little money line parlay. I like Pacers, Bucks, and Suns money line. If you don't want to double play the Pacers, I would say go Cavs, Bucks, and Suns. You're going to take a little bit of juice, probably going to be closer to like 215. But I do really like all three of those money lines. So those are my props and leans and predictions for the day. If you haven't yet, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. We've got Thursday night football coming out. We've been hitting fucking bangers in football. We got the World Series coming out Friday, so I think I'm going to try to put football, basketball, and baseball out maybe tomorrow. Baseball might be the one that gets pushed to Friday, but definitely 2 videos coming out tomorrow. So turn on those notifications, subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you in the next video.